All right. Well, it is day 54, and it's been a good day. Um, Done a lot of work. Um, got some good rest in today. So it's 2 days in a row. Got some good rest in. Um, Still been pushing it pretty hard on my workouts. Tonight's was a hell of a workout. I finished up just before midnight, and I kind of stayed on the same theme that I've been on all week, but this time combining, same as yesterday, combined the upper and lower body, but I mixed them, so I did upper body, lower body, upper body, lower body. And I gotta tell you, I'm sore because from doing pull-ups. I'm not used to doing pull-ups, but today I actually got 6, where I was at 3. So I'm definitely seeing improvement, which is awesome. So, do the work, get the results. And that's huge for me. I wish I hadn't slept as long. I wish I could have gotten into bed a little bit earlier last night. I probably could have. I just decided, I needed some time where it was just me. I haven't had any me time for kind of a little bit, and I just needed a couple hours where it was just me and having a little bit of time with the dog, and sat out on the porch, had a cigar, and that was my, ended my evening. And I like social stuff and all, but I prefer being alone to anything. So, that's just my personal preference. I like having time just with me. And so I had to take it. And I'm not going to have really any of that for the next at least a week. So at least until next Saturday. And so that's a good long time for somebody who needs that, not to have it. That's one of the reasons I like my job, is because I don't have to be around people until I'm assigned to go somewhere. So if I need to, I can just go off and kind of be on my own, patrolling and doing what I do, out away from the rest of the people if I have, finishing reports or whatnot. But I can be away from other people and just kind of be out, listening out for my next assignment. Reading today was really good. Getting into the meat, I think, of The Magic of Thinking Big, and I'm trying to think some of the takeaways. I had some, and now that I'm bringing it up, I'm losing it. It was today. I got into actually starting to develop your ability to think big, and some of the things that I really like, and I noticed, like in First Form, one of the things that he definitely does is he doesn't treat any customer like they're a low dollar sign, regardless of how much they've ever spent. He has a way of looking at that person as a potential to, spending a lot of money over time, and it's the investment in that person that makes them a long-term customer that gets that loyalty. And this is just an example. That was the example in the book, was actually from something like that, where in the opposite direction, where a salesperson treated somebody crappy, and was like, what do I care about that person? They're just a $2 purchase. I'm not gonna look all over the store for somebody that's only gonna spend $2. And a leader in the organization overheard that, went and kind of trying to get to the deeper into why that's the attitude, and realized they didn't know what the average customer actually spent. So they looked at the average customer's spending over an entire year, and really delved deep into it, and found out that the average customer actually spends around $250. So instead of a $2 customer, that's actually a $250 customer in a year, which may not seem like a lot, but if you have, even 100 customers that come in, that's a significant amount of money when you have 100 customers spending $250. So, and it starts to build up, and obviously, in that book was written a little bit further back in time, so $250 was a lot of money, whereas today that would probably equate to somewhere around maybe 2,500, or even a little bit more, maybe 5,000. So it was just a little bit more perspective to that. Maybe not even that much, might be less, but who knows. It's neither here nor there. It's just the idea of looking at something differently than that standard way of looking at something, and giving it more value than you may actually think it has in the moment. Another piece was about like looking at an object and looking at it, instead of what is it, look at it as what it could be. What potential does it have? And that was really neat to think about, and kind of like, and that had to do with selling, in real estate, when he was, the example he used. However, that can be used in a lot of different things, and I use it a lot in my workouts. I have equipment that's meant to be used in one way, but I have to sometimes get creative to figure out how I'm gonna do certain exercises using what I have. And I've been able to utilize my equipment to do that. And having not a whole lot, I have my rings, I have my bar, my stand, and I've got some resistance bands, club bells, and a kettlebell. So I have a few and a sandbag. I actually have two, but not a ton of equipment. And I have been able to work out better than I have at any gym that I've ever been at, with all of their equipment that they have. So the potential here in this little tiny gym that I have is immense, because I've opened my eyes to what the potential could be, and what the potential benefits to me working out are. So yeah, that's just some takeaways I got from the reading today. Again, today was a compressed time, but so I just copied my food from yesterday, since I was going to be kind of doing exactly the same thing. I literally had the exact same schedule, other than that I think I slept an hour more today, or at least I feel like I slept an hour more. I did have a little meeting kind of in the middle, which is why I didn't talk about my reading ended up being at night instead of kind of midday like it was yesterday. So that was really the only change in everything. But yeah, it's been a good day. Tomorrow is going to be a challenge. Definitely going to be a test. I'm going to have to try to get up at about 5 to get that first workout in, and go get gas in my car so I can drive down to downtown Atlanta, which is the place where court is for me. So I have to go down to court and do some work down there, and that is a long drive, especially early in the morning. I got to be there at 9, so it's like right during rush hour traffic for us. Not cool, which is why I'm going to get gas, because I don't want to run out of gas trying to get there. And who knows how long I'll be there, because it's a work day for me, so the judge is not going to be lenient, since I didn't work last night. But that's neither here nor there. It really doesn't matter. It's just, it's one of those inconveniences that adds a little spice to your day. So hopefully I'll be able to get in my evening workout at the same time, and maybe take my book with me, and while I have to wait, I can do my reading during that time. I think food's going to be a little bit of a challenge tomorrow, maybe, depending on how long everything takes in the morning. But other than that, I've got pretty much everything squared away, set up. It's going to be an interesting next week. Going into, tomorrow's 55, and then we got 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, I believe, I'll be on vacation the whole time. So I'm really gonna have to watch my food and water. Water, I think, is gonna be the biggest challenge, to be honest. Food shouldn't be a challenge because I've got all my protein in. I was very happy. I got my Formula One, Level One, and everything I need. I even got some Level One bars, some protein sticks, and yeah, I'm ready as far as just supplements and stuff go to augment any food needs that I have. Water, on the other hand, I'm gonna have to carry a bunch of water with me while we're walking around on this vacation, just to make sure I'm staying hydrated and everybody else is staying hydrated. So that's gonna be the biggest challenge there, I think, is just having to pack that every single day, make sure that we have enough every single day that we're there. So I think we can get enough for the first 2 days, and then we have a kind of a day off where we can restock, and then boom, the last 2 days do the same thing. So, like I said, I've said before, don't, look too far ahead, but sometimes you have to. You've got to prepare, you've got to plan when you have things that are going to come into effect, and they're going to affect you. If you do everything off the cuff, it doesn't always work out, but you know what you have to do every day. So I know every day that I've got, here's these tasks that I've got to meet, and I've got to figure out how to meet them that day. It helps if I can look ahead a little bit and go, okay, what are going to be the hurdles that I know are going to be in my way this week? And I can say, okay, well, how can I overcome those hurdles? Now, if other hurdles come up, then I have to react and do what I got to do then. But if I've already dealt with the hurdles that I know about, if the unknown things happen, then it allows me a little more leeway, a little more flexibility on how I can deal with those things. And it takes away a lot of the frustration. Anyways, so 54 done. Going into 55 tomorrow, and that's kind of all I got for today. So thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Give me a follow on Instagram. My Instagram is at ChrisAMACBJJ, and I'll make sure that's in the description below. You can also, if you're interested in some of the 1st Phorm products or checking out the company, I am one of their, representatives, and if you do purchase using my link, it does support this, me, and me being able to make more content and do more things. So if you do want to do that, the link again is down in the description, and would be appreciated. So I do appreciate anybody just for watching. Hopefully you're getting some value out of this. Just some little nugget that maybe I drop in there every now and then. If you do find value, please share the content. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, shoot me a comment. If you think I'm a complete idiot, I don't care. Shoot me a comment. I enjoy knowing people are out there. I appreciate that somebody's out there, whether they care, whether they like me or don't like me. It's cool, and because I'm not for everybody. So anyways, that's all I got. Again, big thank you, and it's been a good one. It's been a tough one, but we got it done. So boom. And what is today? Well, at this point it's Friday, so happy Friday.